Okay guys, I'm going to try and set up the Multimok with a tent on top. I've got 4 trees fairly evenly spaced out, and I've got ratchet straps for it this time. I've done a few other setups with the Multimok, and the ratchet straps make it a lot more stable and firm. You don't need them to be comfortable in the hammock, but if you want to put a tent on top, you want something a bit more tightly binding than the straps that come with it, or anything that just doesn't pull harder than you can pull. And I've set up the liner that has the bug netting that usually goes on top of it. I've set it up underneath so that I can put a thermal layer underneath the hammock so that it will block more heat in to the tent. I'm about to put the tent on. When I put the tent on, I'm going to use carabiners to hook it up to points on the Multimok, but I'm not going to stretch it tight. I set this up before with a cheaper tent, and I set all of the corners up tight with the corners like as tight as I could get it, and I ripped part of the tent. It's not major damage, but just so you know, when you get into the tent on the Multimok, it's going to sag in the center. No matter how tight you can get, it'll still sag in the center. So things are going to stretch. So you don't want things to be tight like you would on the ground, because the ground doesn't stretch. Okay, the tent is up, and you definitely saw me drop it a couple times because I had to get onto the hammock to set up the top pieces. This is my favorite tent for tent camping, and I really wanted to be able to set this up on here, so I'm hoping that this will work out well. I have set it up on here before, but not with ratchet straps and not quite as stable as I think it is now. So there is a chance that when I get on, these things will come out. That's what happened when I got on. I do have a rain fly as well. I'm not going to put it on right now because you won't be able to see me getting into it a whole lot. Also, I'll have to get back up on the sides. I recommend if you're going to have to stand on the Multimok to get things attached, that you stand closer to the edges, especially if you have trees nearby, and that you do it without shoes on. Your shoes give you a better chance of sliding through these holes, I think. And then this isn't something that'll hold your weight. So I'm going to climb in. I'm going to leave my shoes on for the moment. And we're going to see how it works. And you'll get to see what's going to happen. Okay, I don't know if you can see me here or hear me. So, obviously, as I was saying before, this isn't going to be a flat bottom tent. You're going to have sag, but less sag than you would have in a regular hammock. And you don't have to worry about rocks or leaves or twigs or anything underneath. And you're not going to have to worry about the bugs the same way you wouldn't have to worry about the bugs in any other tent. After I get get comfortable in here, I'm going to put the rain fly on, and you'll get to see what this looks like with that. Use this with the rain fly on the hammock ever, because it's obviously designed for a ground tent, and this rain fly will be these things, the other pieces pulled away. The rain fly will be pulled away from the surface. For just about any kind of hammock camping, you want some kind of a lightweight tarp that you can string over it. That'll deflect the water towards the ground and not towards the hammock itself. I'm not going to jump in it with the rain fly on, and I am actually going to just take the rain fly off right now. But I will show you first how you would get in. That is the Multimok in a 4-point setup with ratchet straps with the tent on top. Obviously this tent was not designed for this hammock system. The guys at Multimok are designing a bivy tent for this, and they're in pre-orders right now. And theirs is an opening in the front, so you'd want one side closer to the ground. So like you want it level, but one set of trees where you can get in from the ends of the bivvy that they have. And I haven't gotten my hands on or seen a whole lot of pictures, so I'm not sure how it'll work. I do have a tent that's very similar to the one I've seen them using, but they also have the rainfly specially designed so that it'll shed water off of the actual hammock, whereas this one would shed just to the edges. And then whatever layer I have down here would get soaked. That is all for this one. I may do a video with the other tent sometime. I kind of want to get that little rip repaired first. Goodbye.